and we're fighting it out with them. We have a lot of cash, and we have a great company, but they want to take it away, or at least take the cash element away. Billions of dollars in value, billions of dollars in properties, but they'd like to take the cash away so I can't use it on the campaign.
That was former President Donald Trump on the campaign trail in Florida, and in today's Spotlight, Trump's barrage of money woes. But let's first fact check some of the things that he said. Despite claiming he'll spend millions on his campaign, he has not spent any of his own money for his 2024 presidential run, nor his 2020 campaign. Now, back in 2016, he said he'd spend $100 million of his own money running for president, but ended up spending just $66 million. Trump is also facing a Monday deadline to post bond for the nearly $500 million civil fraud judgment against him in New York. The state's Attorney General Letitia James has already started laying the groundwork to seize some of his assets, but the former president today claiming on his platform Truth Social that he has almost $500 million in cash and that he was planning to spend a substantial amount of it on his campaign. And now Truth Social is set to go public soon following a merger completed just today. Analysts say his shares could be worth more than $3 billion. Now let's bring back my panel, Mike, Barbara, and joining us is former Democratic Senator from North Dakota, Heidi Heitkamp, and ABC News contributor and op-ed columnist for the Los Angeles Times, Elsie Granderson. So Heidi, let's start with you. More than 30 underwriters have turned down covering Trump's bond. So who's going to bail Trump out?
Well, number one, you have to kind of wonder what he's thinking. And I know Barbara's probably thinking this too. He's in court, New York, saying there's no way could he possibly come up with this amount of money. Then he turns around and brags that he actually has this amount of money in cash, which I don't think is true. And so this, for lack of any kind of effort politically, he wants sympathy. But guess what? He just hurt himself very badly in court.
Yeah, clear contradiction coming from the former president. Elsie, does Trump's financial woes damage his brand? Maybe not with his base, but with those persuadable voters.
You know, the thing that I know about rich NFL owners is that when they get together in a room, they like to brag about their wealth, about the success of their teams, etc. And Donald Trump wanted to be part of that group. Imagine being part of that group and everyone in that group knows you've been lying about your wealth all this time. It makes it a very hard room to walk into. Now, I want you to expand beyond the NFL and know that in a lot of these places where Trump is in inner circles where there are people with actual, real, long-term wealth, and everyone now knows he's been lying and inflating his numbers. So, yes, absolutely, this has been a damage to his brand, but it's also just been a damage to his own self-esteem and sense of self, because everything that we know about him publicly has been built upon his wealth, and now we all know he was not nearly as wealthy as he claimed to have been.
Now, Barbara, he does have that Truth Social merger, but does that actually help his cash crunch? I mean, he can't sell his stock for 6 months.
Well, that really needs to have some in-depth reporting on and investigative reporting, because who is investing in that? What do they want from him? Because if he is getting some kind of windfall from that, and if he is ever elected, which hopefully he is not, what is he going to do for those people? There's still lawsuits all tied up in that. So there's all kinds of possible corruption from that. And I don't understand how they're valuing it when it's a flop of a platform, because nobody's on it. It has, it's just not been a success at all. So I don't understand how it's valued in the first place.
Well, Mike, that Monday deadline is looming. How do you see this playing out? Do you foresee, for instance, a foreign entity getting involved in bailing him out?
I don't know, but I do know it's going to be a long weekend. I actually really enjoy where Barbara is heading right now when it comes to this merger deal. He won't be able to release to sell back his stocks for at least another 6 months. So then, therefore, we know that he won't have that money in time on Monday. Also, a part of this merger and acquisition is that there is a possibility that he could receive 1% of the earnings from his stock every quarter. But that also, too, wouldn't be enough to cover it. But in addition, one will have to wonder, those investors in this new media group, their whole whole idea of investing in it, if we are to take it for the face value of what it is hinging on him as being Trump participating in it. So if they see that he's only doing this quick merger and acquisition as a quick win to resolve his financial obligation he has to the court system, what's in it for them that he may end up exiting, therefore losing value in their asset? And then therefore, what does the bylaw say about them revoking that merger and acquisition? So as Barbara says, there's a lot to investigate when it comes to this merger and acquisition and what is there. But the time is ticking on Monday morning.
Yep, Monday is fast approaching. Mike, Barbara, Heidi, and LZ, thank you to you all.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.